In this video I'll go through all the information that we have received so far in the year. How Aussie Antics himself announced something about SA servers and Hypex's last and final response on SA servers. First, let me start by telling you everything that's happened so far during the year. How everything started off in February, early when this year started, when a reliable Fortnite tweeter Hypex said that the new servers are currently being tested. Now this brought so much hype to the ZA Fortnite community, since whatever Hypex says usually happens and all his updates always come true, just like when they predicted that Middle East servers would come out and that it's currently being tested, and just like he said Middle East servers came out just a few months after back in 2019. We even knew how much ping we would get if SA servers came out, since they told us that we can check Cloud Ping AWS and quickly test it to show us our ping and that it's connected to Fortnite, and even big-time streamers and YouTubers reacted to it. So what's wrong with ZA servers? Why would Fortnite not bring it? Back in 2018 we were also told that ZA's servers would be coming out in Cape Town, but it never happened. Instead, Fortnite gave the SA community a LAN cable which reduces Middle East ping from 220 to 140. This is still trash for Fortnite comp even if exit lag reduces it to a 100. Because most of Fortnite's player base in other countries play on 60 ping average, and although having a cable does do something because nearby countries like Namibia, Botswana and Zimbabwe get worse ping on Middle East even if they are closer to the Middle East server. Those countries receive around 190 ping on Middle East since they don't have a cable. That's why when Middle East stops working, then it means that the cable on the ocean has an issue and needs to be repaired. And for those of you who don't know, a cable is Fortnite's cheaper alternative to South Africa rather than giving servers, since they connect routers around the ocean until it reaches South Africa, to Cape Town. That's why the lowest ever ping in South Africa is found in Cape Town with exit lag that give 88 ping. Anyways, later Hypex tweeted out that the Mexican servers have been released, and this gave even more hope to players in ZA, because one thing from Hypex's list came true, and a ZA YouTuber Distinct Focus later even discovered that the South African servers was found in the game files, while Luka Rakic went through it. And he also later asked Hypex if there was any updates, to which Hypex replied saying the servers for South Africa might be released next. These two tweets have almost 300,000 views combined, and so it gave the Fortnite community in South Africa false hope about the servers. And this then made the Fortnite community assume that the SA servers would probably come in the next update, since it was found in the game files, and just like how Middle East and Mexico were both revealed on new updates. So the ZA community were so excited, even making videos about it. Until the day came and the Fortnite community saw that there was no African server in the settings, which made some people upset. But it was assumed, Noon from Fortnite, or even Epic said that it would come in the next update. And finally that brings us to today. Someone on Twitter later even asked Hypex if there is any updates on the African server, and Hypex revealed that they are probably not going to release SA servers since it isn't near to other regions like North America or Europe. Fortnite doesn't believe that it's a good financial decision to add servers since the play base is low, and it's far from the normal regions. For example, if you were currently in Europe and France, then on Middle East you'd have 90 ping, and on NA East you would also get 90 ping, while on Asia it would be 120 ping, and so on. Fortnite gave Middle East servers to Saudi Arabia since it's close to Europe, and so Hypex is trying to say that SA servers wouldn't come because it's far from NA, and ping would be 200 on NA if servers released. But then I don't understand this statement, because other games like Brawlhalla, FIFA, Valorant, and even a Fortnite-owned game like Rocket League all have South African servers even if it's too far from other regions. So I think it's because of the player base. We currently have a decline of players at around 180,000. You could argue that if we got servers, then our player count would increase since people would come back to the game, and Oceania, which is a server in Australia, currently has less players than South Africa, but they got servers because they have big content creators and YouTubers asking for them, and getting the word out. Players like Laserbeam, Lachlan, Musilk and many more power members wanted servers until Fortnite listened back in 2018. These players played on 220 ping on Europe back then when Oceania didn't exist yet, but because of the amount of huge content creators, Fortnite listened and gave them servers. Fortnite saw that it was a good financial decision because these big channels promoted Fortnite as a game when being played. Anyways, here's some new information. If SA servers did come out, then the server in the game would be called Africa. Just like for Saudi Arabia it's called Middle East, and Aussie Antics made a video on his channel just recently stating that a new Fortnite server has been added, and here is what he said.
Fortnite has also just added a new server to the game. Now, I know if you're from South Africa, you're probably jumping for joy right now, assuming it's you. Sadly, it is not. It is also not NA East being added for competitive. It is Dubai servers. Now, I don't know a lot about the Middle Eastern servers or ping. I thought Dubai actually wasn't getting that bad ping, so I'm not really sure why they've added a Dubai server. I know this because of a Syrian, by the way. It's only a test server. They haven't enabled it just yet. Don't know if it's going to be anything for competitive. It could just be like a server for creative and pubs and things like that. Just like how, you know, you can have different servers around NA. Like there's Ohio servers you can play on for creative. So it might not be anything crazy, but it is cool to see Fortnite is still adding servers, and hopefully that does give some hope to regions like South Africa that have been asking for them for years now. Fortnite is still evaluating whether they have servers in the best location, and there is still hope they might change them in the future.
The SA player base was happy when they saw the title, because of everything they have been through, but Aussie Antics just stated out a new server that would be part of Middle East that is currently in its testing phase. But if you asked me what the chances of getting South African servers are, I would tell you that it's really slim, because it is. Just switch to other games that have SA servers or consider moving countries to the servers. That's really the only hope for South African gaming at the moment. We have waited 6 years since Epic's first announcement, until their second announcement now. There was hope to get earnings from ZB tournaments, since it's possible to be good with a 100 ping on zero build if you ran 240 FPS as well, but Fortnite also removed zero build tournaments. But it's still possible to get earnings on mobile, since Fortnite just announced that mobile tournaments are coming out, and that they are spending over 800k on that. So if you're on mobile, then it's possible to get earnings, since everyone sucks on mobile since they play on 30 to 90 frames per second. Fortnite knows that we want servers but do nothing about it, but just give us a cable. I even emailed an Epic employee about the servers, and they said that it won't come anytime soon. Just check the region that is closest to you. Anyways, we are not alone. Jakarta also didn't receive any server, and are desperate, just like the SA community, to get to feel that ping go under 40. Also, just 2 weeks after it was discovered in the Fortnite game files by Distinct Focus, it was later removed from the game files and nowhere else to be seen. So Fortnite tested the African server region and then quickly removed it from the files. And that's all the knowledge and information that has been revealed so far this whole year. And this is the last time I'll make a video like this unless SA servers actually come out, which is highly unlikely. Be sure to give the video a like, as it helps me a lot since I'm a small YouTuber.